All right, welcome back to Worse Than 10. We are now, keep moving our schedule around, shooting on Monday nights because of my work schedule. And Keith couldn't be here. We would definitely wait for him, but the Monday night game tonight is the Chiefs, Redskins, so want to knock this out and go see the game, of course. But we're going to talk about what happened yesterday for sure, highlight today's game, and talk about what you can do for next week. So pretty much same plan, and we'll just put on our Facebook page any more injuries that happen when the report comes out and whatnot to keep you up to date. First, we want to say definitely our condolences to the people in Las Vegas that lost family members, and the people that are injured. That is a fucked up mess.
Yeah, 59 as of this hour.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
There's probably
gonna
going to
go
be
up.
more. Yeah, 527 injured, so
It's almost
fucking horrible.
I think it's easier to process if we knew he was a terrorist or he had an agenda, but
We don't know his agenda.
no, just all we know now is he really, really disliked country music, apparently. So, which I do too, but not to that extreme.
Absolutely.
I just choose not to listen to it, or ask my Uber to change the station. But here's some. And we want to, of course, give our condolences to Puerto Rico. They're devastated.
Yeah.
So that's no power for that long, no phones, no air conditioning. Jesus, can you imagine?
Yeah.
I would just take the air conditioning, no water.
Yeah.
So we feel lucky that living here in Kansas and we get to do this show for you guys. So we're blessed. So
Especially those that watch in China.
yeah, the people in China, they just have bad air, but they still get to watch the show.
Yep.
All right, and we're joined today by Sock Monkey, Nick Purda's friend. We had him sit in for Keith, which should scare the shit out of Nick Purda.
Yep.
But some of the news we're tracking from yesterday, Derek Carr, fracture in his back.
Yeah.
Says he's going to miss 2 to 3 weeks. How do you fracture your fucking back and miss only that? I pulled something in my back on Labor Day, and my shit still hurts. I don't want to play football.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's an amazing recovery time, unless I misread the injury. But
Well, we don't.
might be one of those things that drags out all season.
Right.
So if you're a Derek Carr owner like Mike Holra, you need to make other plans. And I think the Raiders might think about making other plans. What about, do you think if they pick up Colin Kaepernick?
At this point, why not?
Yeah, with all this talk of sitting, standing, kneeling, maybe it's time to nip the whole thing in the bud. You give the guy a contract.
Give the guy a shot.
Yeah.
And there's not really a whole lot of options out there for him.
No,
anyway,
there's not.
Yeah.
And if you're a fantasy owner of Derek, you need to. There's some good quarterbacks out there you can make a pickup, like Deshaun Watson, and we'll talk about him a little bit later. Jordan Matthews, we just read, and I can't believe I didn't get a notification on my phone. Broken thumb, gonna have surgery, miss 4 weeks for a thumb. How you miss 2 to 3 weeks because you hurt your back? You need your back for everything,
Yeah.
but a thumb. 4 weeks. We are almost out of wide receivers.
Yeah, you
and
guys
still
are
in
about-
first place in the AFC East.
It's that defense, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's good. If you don't have the defense, pick it up. Chris Carson, broken leg.
Another one of mine.
Pretty much out of the season, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Carson.
Yeah, Daniel's lost everyone. Everyone I'm naming, Daniel has. It's awesome.
Well, it just sucks because Chris Carson was probably the pickup of last week.
Yeah.
And I was high on him. And
A
then,
rookie, he was a 7th round pick, and he was playing like LaShawn McCoy. He was great.
Yeah, it was his job.
I had him in 2 leagues, and I didn't get a chance to start him yet.
No.
So,
Yeah.
Mohamed Sanu out 2 to 3 weeks with a hamstring. Man, I'll skip down here. Julio Jones, hip flexor. Says to miss games, but then
It might be a
we
week-to-week
read,
thing.
yeah, they have a bye next week, so after that he may not miss anything. Davin Cook, that's another one of yours.
That was,
Torn. I love how they worded it. It said almost completely torn
Yeah,
ACL.
I read that too.
So people are like, is there a chance? So you're saying he can play next week? No, he's fucked.
No, he's fucked.
He's big time fucked.
He's not coming back.
Yeah, not God. I don't know if he'll be ready for training camp next year.
I mean, they made it sound devastating.
Yeah, and that was a non-contact injury. He just made a move, and you could just see him go, and he just dropped the ball. That's what I would do with a back injury. I would drop the heavy thing I'm lifting.
So,
but he tore his ACL. Man. Doug Martin is been activated, so if you're a Doug Martin owner, he is going to start this week. So that's a one to get in. Do you have any injuries or something else I was going to talk about with?
Well, with Cook, who's going to be the starter now, you kind of. I was like, man, maybe McKinnon finally has it.
Yeah,
but
Jeremy McKinnon.
It's going to be Latavius Murray. He'd probably be the hot pickup.
Been high on McKinnon every year since they drafted him, and he's either not got their opportunity or just not shined because their line sucks. But they're running the ball really well now, and I'm not going to tell you to go pick up McKinnon.
No.
He's very talented, but I think it's going to be old, reliable Latavius Murray, who was amazing with the Raiders last year. I think he's going to be the hot pickup for that. And the Chiefs game tonight, so we're still really in this fantasy week by one game. This is what I was going to talk about. I think I'm only going to win 1 out of 4 leagues this week. Everything has been so topsy-turvy. The people I benched went off like crazy, and the people I started just kind of dilled around. How did you do?
I'm probably just going to win 1.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'll sneak a second one based on the results tonight. The guy.
Yeah, that's where
Cousins.
If they go, my guy's good tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll win 2, but
it's unlikely. I would probably go 1 win, 3 losses. But that's what it's been every week. I mean, I've been suffering through injuries. I mean,
already.
I would say 3 out of my 4 teams are looking rough right now because of injuries. I mean, you just mentioned 3 injuries that are my guys on my team. So I'm having to dig in the barrel a little bit to find some fucking just people to play, you know. And it's been that. It's been, I mean, you can probably chime in on this. Every week it seems like there's a different stud. Like, okay, the guy, you're like, hey, I'm going to start this guy this week because he did so well last week. And then...
And they disappear, like Higgins from Cleveland.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, don't get excited about Powell unless Matt Forte just never...
Oh, speaking of guys, we say you should start. When you guys had a show without me last week with Dave Wahlberg, I watched it and compared it to the games, and you guys were wrong 110% on the whole show, everything. It was horrible. The only thing you missed was start Paul Perkins. That was the only one you missed on.
I mean, like
everyone you said to go.
Derrick Henry. I was really high on Derrick Henry. DeMarco Murray just tore it up.
He wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. It's been that kind of a season.
Derrick Henry didn't do shit yesterday either.
No.
Everyone you guys named, Derek Carr was one somebody named.
Yeah.
He shit the bed. Yeah. That's funny. So who do you like in this game tonight? Big fantasy stars. People should get in. Definitely Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt. They're money.
Yeah, those guys are going to look good.
I assume Alex Smith is going to line it up again.
Alex Smith is going to have a good
I don't think there's too much to worry about with the Redskins defense, honestly.
No. I mean, Kirk Cousins.
I
don't think he's.
But who's his number 1 wide receiver he got from Cleveland? He hasn't done shit
Terrell
this year.
Pryor.
Who are they throwing it to? Like, who's there? Rob Kelly. Is that it? Is that his only receiver?
He's not even doing anything.
Rob Kelly. Chris Thompson. The receiving guy. Yeah,
it's Chris Thompson.
Because Jordan Reed's nicked up. I don't think he's had a great year yet. No. I think the other wide receivers are lighting it up because they keep getting offered to be in a trade, and it's a joke when I look at their numbers.
Yeah.
So I think they should
they should have a solid game, but like I said,
and be the last undefeated team.
Yeah. Oh God, he's so awesome. But
what's that? Suckling? Oh, Nick Purda's uncircumcised. We could have guessed that. Yeah. So watch our next episode. We're going to talk about some surprises this week and some pickups to definitely make for this week. Waiver wire pickups.